Right, chat. I buy too much manga. It ran out of space on my first shelf, so I had to buy another shelf. And turns out the other shelf I bought was different, so I had to buy two new shelves. So let's hope let's hope it's worth it, guys. We're gonna be reorganizing these mangas. Before I start though, if you have any recommendations for manga, please recommend them. I love hearing you guys' recommendations on TikTok, and I hope the YouTube side of things are just the same. That's how I found out about The Climber, which you guys probably already knew was peak. I didn't. I'll talk a little bit more about that as the video goes on, but please recommend any series that you like that you don't see here. I will read it, I will collect it. Please just let me know. And yeah, now comes the hardest part in my opinion, the first shelf. I don't know what to put up here. It's so hard to start these like reorganizations because I just don't know what I want to start with. And if I do figure it out, it's probably something I've already done before. So yeah, let me just think a little bit. I think maybe I'll put my favorite series. But I can't put my favorite series because I don't know what my favorite series is. Yeah, I'll be right back. This is what the shelf's looking like. Dandadan volumes 1 through 19, Soul Eater 1 through 8, and Kaiju number 8 1 through 7. This second shelf right here, we're probably gonna finish up Kaiju number 8, put the light novel and some of the side volumes in here. I have no idea what other series to put. Let me brainstorm real quick. Okay, so for Kaiju number 8, I am missing volumes 8 through 15. And yeah, as I was saying, Kaiju number 8 is a series that I really hold, close to my heart. One of the first series I really started out there with Chainsawman in terms of collecting was Kaiju number 8. So I'm kind of doing it a disservice if I talk bad about it. I know it isn't great. I heard the ending wasn't either. I still haven't caught up to it. I am on volume 14. I'm missing volume 14 for right now. But soon, I promise soon, I will be caught up and the biggest fan of all time. Now for Kaiju number 8, side B or B side, one of those two. I haven't started this, to be honest. I know that the light novel is probably what I should read, and I own the light novel. Look at that. Light novel right there. I just can't read. I'm really bad at reading. I will get better. I do own quite a bit of light novels. And hopefully soon I can read all of them because I am very bad at reading. Now this is always the hardest part, is kind of continuing the manga series, but we'll figure this out, guys. I'm hoping Sakamoto Days can fit on here. Sakamoto Days is another series that I kind of started when I started collecting manga. My first anime expo is kind of where I checked out most of these books. Oh. Here we go, Sakamoto Days 1 through 8. Ooh, 9 through 11. Once again, another shonen. Doesn't really do too much to be different. Gets a little boring at times though. I think a lot of the early arcs kind of carried the series for me. I didn't drop Sakamoto Days, but I haven't caught up to the Sakamoto Days chapters that I'm missing. I don't know what volume that would be. I know it's past 22. I don't know where. Oh, there's a little bit of space there. So I could leave it open for Kaiju number 8, volume 16, Dandadan 20, and Sakamoto Days 22, but we won't do that. I am thinking though, is there anything that would fit there? I know this might not work out, but we won't know if we don't try. Let me see if orange will fit. And no, that's gonna be too tight there. Let's see. Maybe, and just maybe, could we fit the first 2 volumes of Mashroll in here? Open up some space. Oof, I don't know, that's a tight fit. I don't like that at all. Here's the first volume. Bending the top. Yeah, no, that's disgusting to look at. I mean, let me try to reorganize it. Let me try to see if it could fit in nicely. So it did end up being all fine. There's enough space for them to breathe. I'm just really bad at manga organization, as you guys can tell. But yeah, so I have Kaiju number 8, volumes 8 through 15, the light novel, B-side 1 and 2, Sakamoto Days 1 through 21, and Masho 1 and 2. It is gonna get a little easier. We're on shelf number 3, and we're gonna start off with some Chainsaw Man right here, one of my favorite manga series. Sadly, it has already ended, and sadly, a lot of people do not like the ending for the manga. I'm kind of indifferent to it. I think that it's it's all right. Do I think maybe I expected a little more? Yeah, and I think that's maybe my fault for expecting a lot out of an ending. But yeah, no, the manga otherwise has been amazing. A lot of the first part volumes I bought used and saved a lot of money on Chainsaw Man. I think, yeah, I think most of these are used. Most of part 2, almost all of part 2 are new, but the first part, a lot of it is used. For this next series, I'm gonna put in My Hero Academia. I have not personally caught up to My Hero. I'm on volume 5, I think, but I got a really cool sell on Facebook Marketplace, on Facebook Marketplace, for the first, I don't remember, 30 volumes of My Hero. It was like $100. For 30 volumes of manga, I will never ever say no to that. So obviously I took it, and just wow, I really do like it. Of course I haven't caught up either, but so far I don't know any of the hate where it comes from. A lot of it is the fan base, I know that, but I expected it to be way worse than what it is. I've kind of been yapping about these series. I think I'm just gonna do a time lapse for the rest of it, did the first 3 shelves, and you guys can watch me do the rest. Guys, this is the final result of these shelves. I really did like how they came out. I just have such a small amount of manga. It looks like a lot, I promise you, but this amount of series, I guess, is kind of what I mean. Let's go through shelf by shelf, kind of explain why I put them in this order. This first shelf, you guys kind of know the gist of it. The spines just looked really cool for dandadan. I really love the black and just the colorful pop of it. The art, again, I love the dandadan art, just especially volume 15 that I kind of talked about. Just amazing, chef's kiss. And then Soul Eater right here, another amazing art style that I love. I believe the author also wrote Fire Force. I definitely have to check that out after Soul Eater because this is just such a great series. I love to read it. I wish I read more of it. I'm only on volume 5, I think, or volume 4. And then right next to it is Kaiju number 8. Again, cool spines that kind of pop out, right? You look at it and you just see white, boom! Right there, Kaiju number 8. Love these volumes. And then I have the light novel. And then the manga adaptation to the light novel, I believe. And then Sakamoto Days. And right behind Embers, I have Masho. Volumes 1 and 2. I haven't read Masho yet. It's a recommendation by somebody. Picked up the first 2 volumes. Maybe I'll pick up 3 and then here I have Chainsaw Man. Surprisingly, all Chainsaw Man just fits in one shelf. Again, I talked about it earlier. You know, it ended bittersweet. Still love the manga. At least the first part and a lot of the second part. My Hero Academia. Biggest LARP out there because I'm on like volume 5, volume 6. I will have to do a reread. But I have up to volume 31, and then I have the Barnes & Noble, Walmart, and Books A Million exclusive variant covers for the last volume. Next to it is Pokemon, the manga box set that I have, which is up here. Miku's kind of on top of it. I'm on the 3rd volume, I think. It's moving really fast. I had to take a little breather and then just forgot to pick it up. I will have to reread this. I know there's a whole long series. I will get every box set eventually. I just would rather finish the box that I have now. And I was gonna joke that, you know, we kind of have a bit of a kid-friendly shelf here, and then you had to add the Climber. The Climber, let me just put on my quick stand. The Climber, finished volume 3. I know volumes 4 and 5 should be out. Just absolutely amazed, right? The first volume was cool to me. The second volume was even better. The 3rd volume is really where I felt that the series is just at its peak so far, right? Volume 3 has been my favorite so far. Don't know what's to come, but I'm really excited to read more of the Climber. Then we kind of move down here to Baki. I am missing 9, 10, and 11. Don't ask, I just forgot. I thought I had those 3 volumes. I love Baki. I'm on volume 3, volume 4. Absolutely love it so far. I hope it gets better. It should get better because I kind of already own a bunch of the volumes. But yeah, Baki, pretty cool. Then I have these little Jack bobbleheads right here. Paradise Kiss. This one was a blind buy. Didn't even know the mangaka was the same one as Nana, but it was a blind buy at Anime Expo. Absolutely love Paradise Kiss. I was iffy about Nana, right? I kept trying to read the first volume and I just couldn't get into it. I read Paradise Kiss. I'm like, okay. The ball is in your court. Let me see if Nana is as good as Paradise Kiss. And I mean, in some ways, yeah, right? Obviously, I think I prefer Nana in a way, but Paradise Kiss to me is always going to be my favorite just of how it was, you know, just opened my eyes. And yeah, so Paradise Kiss is one of those mangas. It's a big boy, too. I hope one of these days I can get the individual volumes, but we'll see about that one. Nana, the omnibus is here for the 25th anniversary. I have the Vivian Westwood Books A Million exclusive, and then I have the 2 regular ones. I have the board right here. I had to pick up 3 and 4 and 5, maybe, question mark. Anyways, Nana single volumes 1 through 9, and then 10 through 13 right here. Nana, a great series. Love reading it. I just haven't bought volume 14. So I'm on indefinite hiatus on this manga, and so is the creator apparently. I will probably have to do a reread before I get into the rest of Nana. But I absolutely love it, right? It's amazing. Volume 9 was just so peak. But yeah, Nana's a great manga series that I honestly didn't give a fair chance the first time I tried reading it. Dragon Ball. My freshman year, I just kind of rewatched Dragon Ball over and over again. Just specifically Dragon Ball, right? No Dragon Ball Z, I just kept watching Dragon Ball. So it's kind of like cringe to reread some of these volumes just because I kind of know what happens. But no, I mean, this is the box set that... Oh, here's the box set right by Hamilton. This is the box set that really made me fall in love with collecting. My first volumes were volume 11, Kaiju number 8, volume 16, Chainsaw Man, and then this box set right here. So, yeah, no, I really do appreciate Dragon Ball for kind of opening my eyes to manga. And I will collect Z and Super eventually. I haven't read Super, so that'll be an interesting read. Next to it, I have Jujutsu Kaisen volumes 0 through 10. The first 11 volumes here of Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm probably gonna give these away and just get the box set in October and get all 31 volumes, right? Because 0. And then Boys Abyss volumes 1 through 3. I heard this one's like trauma slop or something and people hate it. I absolutely love the first 3 volumes. These are so good. I do understand what they mean though. There hasn't been a lot of necessarily big writing arcs, and I'm hoping everybody is wrong. And there's some great emotional moments here that don't involve trauma or backstories, as I've heard. So yeah, I'm really hoping people are wrong about this series. I'm gonna keep giving it a shot. And if it just ends up getting bad, I'll probably just read the rest online. Out of breath, God. Here, these last 2 shelves are kind of just a bunch of short mangas I have. You know, you'll see a lot of 1 2 1 2 1 1 1 2 1 2 1 2 3. Here, These are just mangas I'm currently reading. I like to buy mangas as I read them. Sometimes, but for the most part, I really do like buying as I read. So here's Rooster Fighter 1 through 5. I had 2 4s for some reason. Oh, one has water damage. But yeah, Rooster Fighter, okay manga. I enjoyed it. It's pretty comedic. I'll probably only buy the rest whenever they announce season 2. I only read it because I didn't want to watch the anime. And yeah, no, I'll probably end up watching the anime, to be honest, because I kind of forgot everything. But yeah, no, Rooster Fighter was fun. Got it at Anime Expo. It was okay. Kingdom, still haven't read. I swear I'm gonna read Kingdom one of these days. I just can't get into it. I really can't. I heard it's great. I'm sure it's great. Fire Punch, I dropped it just because I don't trust the process. You know what? Since I'm reading Boys Abyss right now, and everyone tells me that like fucking it's horrible, I think I will pick up Fire Punch again and finish Fire Punch, because if I'm giving Boys Abyss a chance, I might as well give Fire Punch a chance as well, especially since I love Chainsaw Man. And I mean, Fujimoto's not gonna release another Chainsaw Man chapter, nor is he gonna release another Fire Punch, but I might as well read more of his works. Just like Mona Lisa, let me get the board out of the way. Just like Mona Lisa, freaking love the first volume. I love what the story's about. It's set in a world where everybody picks their own gender, and they usually have it by 12, right? And this person hasn't picked a gender, and it's just wow. Their friends, right? A female friend and a male friend both ask them out on the same day, and they kind of have to decide what gender are they. It's just amazing, right? I can't do it enough justice. Please look this one up. Again, I've only read the first volume, so actually don't. Let me finish it first. I'll tell you guys. The guy she was interested in wasn't a guy at all. Volumes 1 and 2. This one I haven't. The only reason I haven't gotten the third volume is I just kind of forgot it came out. I love the first 2 volumes. I've read most of the third volume online, but great manga. Didn't know what to expect, especially it being music themed. I didn't really trust the process for manga to kind of convey music well, and I got surprised. Blue Lock, I have the Kino Kinua special edition for the first volume. Came with the board, and then I have the second volume. Haven't read Blue Lock yet. I am close to finishing the first volume. I've seen season 1, but I kind of forgot everything, so I'm rereading it. I'm hoping it's good. And let me know, should I have gotten the omnibus, or are the singles just as good? Right here I have parts 1 and 7 of JoJo's. I dropped JoJo's. The second volume was just boring to me. I couldn't get past it. The first volume was great. I'll probably pick up the third one, and depending on how I like the third one, I'll continue JoJo's or not. But everyone tells me to speak, so it has to be. So 4, 6, and 8, they look really scuffed because these are library books that I saved. But yeah, no, I don't like reading. I'm bad at reading. But I am kind of almost done with volume 1. I've seen the anime, thought maybe I'll give the light novels a chance, and yeah, no, I enjoyed it. I really do enjoy it. I know I make fun of light novels a lot, but again, as we'll go to another one, I do collect quite a bit of light novels for some reason. I think this is the second series that I've shown. Let's count it, guys. Yeah, no. Oh, I'm missing the Chainsaw Man light novel. I have to get that. That one I'll read, Buddy Stories. I do have the Kaiju number 8 light novel. I think that's it. Oh, well, right next to it. The Pocketary Diaries, is that how you say it? I haven't heard of it. Oh, I've heard of this one. I haven't seen any of the anime clips or anything, just bought the light novel just this month, I think. And yeah, again, same boat, where it's kind of like, I'll give light novels a chance, right? I love reading ReZero digitally. The web novel, I guess. But I'll give light novels a chance. Here is my shelf of just one issue. I don't know what my problem is. Phantom Busters, I loved it. I just kind of forgot about it, so I never got any of the new volumes. Hematin! Peak! Hematin is peak. I love Hematin. I have the Japanese volumes right here. Absolutely love it. It's just great. I haven't finished it though. I heard the endings kind of trash. Speaking of trash endings, Kaguya-sama Love is War Volume 1. I read up to Volume 3, I think. I enjoy it. I just kind of forget again to keep up. Oh, I kind of forget again to keep up with the series. I will buy more volumes for Love is War. I will read more volumes as well. But Orange, oh my god, Orange. I read the first couple chapters online. I absolutely love where the story was going, so I will for sure be reading Orange. Smoking on the Supermarket with You. Already read that one. I'm waiting on Volume 2 to come in so I can continue collecting the series. But for right now, it'll be my little one shelf right here. I'm sitting down now, so maybe I'll be a little less out of breath here. My Hero Academia Vigilantes. I have no idea what this is. It just kind of came bundled in with my giant amount of My Hero mangas that I bought on the Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, let me know if that's a good read or not. Minecraft the manga, I loved Volume 1 for some reason, and then it just slowly faded. It got worse and worse, so I'm probably going to drop it. Something I won't drop is Firefly Wedding. I love Firefly Wedding. Please, 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 I recommend this one to everybody, whether you like shonens, shoujos, romance, comedies, actions. You will find something in Firefly Wedding that makes you absolutely fall in love with the series. It's a great piece of literature. Well, I wouldn't go that far, but it is pretty fun. The Angel Next Door spoils me rotten manga, not the light novel. I didn't even know I had a light novel, to be honest, until I finished the first book. And I was like, oh, shoot. I probably should have read the light novel. But I have caught up to the manga, right? This is kind of where the manga ends. So Volume 5 comes out next month, or September. So I will be reading the light novel. That one I will for sure be reading. I will try my hardest to read that one. Because the series is just so wholesome, so fun. Literally just cook food and eat. That's all I need. And yeah, here's my video games. I just recently got into video game collecting. Let's move Bald Mario out the way. Undertale right here, the collector's edition, right there. And then, you guys don't care about this, but Tamagotchi Life, Undertale, Shin Megami Tensei 3, Resident Evil Origins, the first game, and 0. Resident Evil Triple Pack, so that should be 4, 5, 6. Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, Resident Evil 7, Resident Evil 8, Resident Evil 9, Pacopia, 2K26, Persona 3, Super Mario Wonder, and Madden. And then here's the box for the Resident Evil Triple Pack. And then right here, Berserk, Masterpiece. I'll have all this space right here. I want to get the Witch Hat Atelier Deluxe Edition as well. But until then, all this space is for Berserk. I will get more Berserk volumes. I should be on volume 8 of the deluxe. I'm just waiting to continue with the physical books. I want to get 8, and then I'll do a reread, then get 9, and keep reading from there. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. This is kind of just me yapping about my manga. I promise you scripted videos are gonna come soon, where I actually talk more in depth on some of these things. But let me know what you guys want to see out of here. I don't know what type of videos to make. I kind of stopped making videos for a little bit of time. I'm telling you, I think just having one shelf and having everything just moved onto there kind of killed a lot of my hype for manga. So the fact that I get to look at it like this is just amazing. And maybe we'll throw a third shelf in there too. Oh, I didn't show the top. Hamilton, Dragon Ball box set, Pokemon box set, Super Natsuki, Miku headband, Anime Expo light stick, screen protectors, Nana Vivian Westwood poster, transcripts, and a fish, right? So again, please let me know if there's any manga I should read, if there's any video I should make, and I promise other videos will be better than this. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this manga reorganization and collection.